Welcome to Eat Your Backyard, my YouTube channel, where I talk about all kinds of edible things, also tropical things like that croton in the back there. Today I'm going to live stream, give you an update of the backyard chicken coop build, answer any questions you might have, or just chat about things in general. Of course, the quality of this phone is not outstanding, but I'm streaming anyway because I am enthusiastic about showing you this thing I built. My backyard chicken coop. And as I create it, I am learning a lot. Haven't made any serious mistakes in the design yet that I can't recover from. Guess it wouldn't be a bad idea to go in and see how the bunnies are doing. Hey, Bones. What's going, sweet Penelope? How you doing? Oh, there's a mosquito. How you doing, Penelope? What an adorable rabbit. Penelope's a female rabbit, of course. And just has become such a sweetheart. Come right up to the front of the cage to get pet. Lets me hold her for pretty long periods of time now. Yeah, very good. And there's Thumper. Thumper's asleep, so I'll probably let the big boy sleep. When do the cows arrive? I know, that's what I keep. That's so funny, Peter. I'm not sure. Probably the best answer. Considered goats, but now not allowed in my area. In fact, I feel kind of lucky that I'm able to have, you know, what are considered actually livestock now at this point, which are chickens. You know, they've legalized chickens in many areas of the world, apparently. Re-legalized them. And so my city has a code where we can have 4 backyard only chickens. And I've read all the codes for building the structure and keeping the chickens and how much space you have to have and how much setback and et cetera, et cetera. And I'm allowed to have 4 hens. So that's what I'm going to have. And they can be let out between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. A lot of chicken ordinance, really. But I think the main thing is to prevent roosters, rooster prevention, and just general, I guess, like being careless, being inconsiderate of neighbors type of stuff. All of it made sense to me, really. I'm in a suburban area, so the temptation is to get cows eventually, or goats, or whatever, and become a barnyard, but this will be more than enough for me to sustain the horticulture, permaculture, vermiculture deal that I'm now rocking back here. That's where Jack was bowling for dead dill plants. So got some aphids. Fun game. Potting soil spills out and feeds the lawn. Eat your animals. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's always a possibility. With the hens, of course, the focus is going to be on eggs. Friends of mine grow meat hens, and those hens can get to be 12 pounds in 8 weeks. If you can imagine that. A 12-pound hen in 8 weeks. And then they harvest them for their meat and, you know, repeat. These are people. Turns out farming is still important. I'm getting to the point now where, if I had to, I could survive off of the food in my backyard, I believe. And I'm thinking about maybe trying that at some point for a little while. But yeah, I'd have to supplement with the meat part, like build in the part that I'm, have some amount of meat coming in. That there's no way I'm eating just vegetables. All right. So yeah, I have this 4x4. My that experiment would last for probably 2 days. That would be my guess. Yeah, so this is a 4x4 square foot area, but I lost a little bit of space by the width of the 2x4s. I went ahead and built the walls so that they could withstand some winds. Um, I don't know if we'll get a hurricane this year, a strong blow from, near glancing blow of a hurricane. But if we do, which give them a bar that they can roost on. I'm going to use an oak limb. Actually, it's going to be really cool. Some probably more than one roosting bar so they can, sleep in here and do whatever chickens do. But the nesting boxes I was going to have along this corner, this wall here. Problem is that takes up, I've realized, too much space and creates an awkward situation for the nesting boxes being too close to the area where the chicken manure will be, and I don't want that. So I'm going to have to do what I tried to avoid, but it turns out chicken coop builders have known this the whole time, which is to build an nesting box area off the back of the coop. And so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and add it on and put a pretty steep pitch on the roof, and I'll make 3 nesting boxes along the back, which is way too much probably, but I'll probably go with either 3 nesting boxes or 2 nesting boxes, and I'll have one area out here that's storage for things. That seems interesting to me. So the design has taken a turn, and that I have to add on to this. But otherwise, pretty good. And I'm going to build out a structure this way of fencing, little ramp here for the chickens to go up, some roosting stuff in here. They'll have an area to go in under when it's shady, where it's shady when it's hot. And I might even get an automatic chicken door. You don't know what an automatic chicken door is? It's a door that's automatically opens to let your chickens in and out every morning, and every evening it shuts. This corner of my yard has just been really, really, really going off, but I won't just point out this pity. Get some pigeon peas in your life. I found I can grow them in pots. Chickens are going to be eating a lot of pigeon peas, by the way. They love the pigeon peas. This thing is only a few months old and it is going for the sky. So happy about this. You can get pigeon pea seeds off the internet for next to nothing and grow a tree, basically a perennial tree that'll produce, or I don't know what you call it, doesn't matter, that will produce lots of high protein pigeon peas that you can enjoy. So a number of the things I'm growing now are intended for the animals and for me, like these carrots. You can see the carrots are doing quite well. The moringa that I've got throughout. Yeah, even the sunflowers. Man, do those rabbits love sunflowers. I'm trying to see if there's one that... Oh, yeah, look at this. Ooh, we don't want these sunflower petals to go to waste. These are rabbit treats of a level that is hard to achieve from a pet store. Yeah, good example. Look at this. I don't know that there's many things that a rabbit loves more. I'm back. Sunflower petal? I think you would. Here's a little one. Oh, it's brown. She turns her nose up at that one. That's interesting. How about you, Thumbtastic? Oops. And so I hope I have the same level of success with the chicken coop as I am having with the rabbit cages and run. The chicken coop and run is built on the success of the rabbit run. Hmm. Oops. Taking turns. I know we've actually. Up. All right. Well, so that's the update on the chicken coop. I want to just give you a status check on that. The chicks are also doing quite well out in the garage, nice and warm, growing like crazy. Looks like I may have one rooster, which is an interesting dilemma. Okay, so thanks for watching Eat Your Backyard. I hope you have a great day. See you soon.